True.
So I think that, and then the whole hemp thing, of course, it's all wrapped up in that. Adult, so tax and regulate cannabis? Well, I'm still talking about all this stuff. Yes, that's a good idea, isn't it, Buddy? Let's see, Buddy Shaw. Tax and regulate cannabis. Yes, it is a very good idea, isn't it? Means that everybody over 21 can have an ounce. They can grow their own. Yes, that's a good idea, isn't it? Oh, it's a very good idea. They can grow their own. No storefronts, no sales. But if you're healthy, you can grow your own in a 25 square foot room and have an ounce to transport and stay at home and use it and be okay. Medical patients can have all the extra privileges we already have, plus the bonuses of removing the pot war. We'll get rid of the cartels and the high prices. We'll get rid of all the, thuggy, terrible thing, and lower the price of marijuana tremendously. It will not be so valuable because everybody can grow it. It will lower the price of medical marijuana tremendously, which is where it should be. Also, the medical users that are in the closet still afraid, when everybody over 21 can have it, they will come out of the closet, realize that they're medical, and come in so they have more privileges. They have, access to medical cannabis expert physicians and staff and support staff. Also, what I'm hoping to see is when we do tax and regulate cannabis for recreational and social use, they can remove the sales tax from medical cannabis because no medicine is taxed in the state of California. And that would, I think it'll be a very big upswing for cannabis clubs like ours that are regulated and social models. It is very important for patients to make contact, and part of the blessing and beauty of this place is sometimes that's the biggest thing they do is they get into their wheelchair onto the kneeling bus, get dropped off, and they can roll one block from the little drop off up the wheelchair ramp to the club and hang out for a little bit and talk to some nice people and talk to Nelson the African Grey and read a little literature and it's a support thing. This is a non-smoking club. There's no smoking in the parking lot. We're good. Not in the park either. Go home and take your medicine. Be good. Please be good. And it's been very good for the town. When we first opened the dispensary, Fairfax is out of the way. It's like less valued real estate in Marin County because it's 45 minutes from San Francisco, and it's got this one main drag, kind of hard to get into and out of, and so it was sort of a depressed area and half the storefronts were empty when we opened the club, campaign headquarters club thing. And because we had an average of 800 people a month coming here, it became a destination point for many people. The businesses boomed in Fairfax because of the club drawing so many people here. A couple hundred people a week, the restaurants, the grocery stores, the gasoline stations, and now every storefront is filled with a business here in Fairfax in the last 13 years. We've gone from 50% empties to 100% full because Fairfax is accommodated and welcomed the patients and the patient community here. And it hasn't been a party in the streets. It's part of the rules, But the economic benefits of having 800 extra people come to Fairfax every month for our little town has been wonderful. And we joined the Chamber of Commerce in 1997. And since we've been charging sales tax, we've been very helpful to the budget in the town of Fairfax. And so much so that they're allowing me now to open up a grow shop next door to help patients continue to, if you're well enough to come in after a little while, and start, stabilizing, you should be growing your own. It's good for you, it'll make it, and it'll be cheaper, and also we like to find the strains for our patients, and then they get that strain, and then that's what fixes them. Say Blue Dream is the magic thing, or the Purple Kush is the magic thing. Well, they should have a closet full of Purple Kush, and that's my goal. is to make sure that if you get well enough to grow some for yourself, and you find that strain and stabilize, and your health will stabilize, and you will get better, and you can actually, get well, have a life. And I have friends that are the police. I'm not afraid to be who I am. I'm a marijuana person, and because of medical marijuana, I'm healthy and alive, and everything else didn't work.
Wasn't that Bush's 1,000 points of light?
Yeah, for what?
For all the closets all having their own light in them, and every patient having their own garden. There's 1,000 points of light.
There's our answer to the 1,000 points of light, So, that's pretty good. I need some water now. I waxed eloquently for you, my dear.
You've waxed most eloquently. So in the last 2 years, the last 2 years now, no problems, things are forward.
Well, it was last 1 year. Since the Bush administration sunsetted, it was only a year ago. As we do this interview, this is the beginning of March of 2010, and that's been 14 months.
That's true.
14 months since the feds stopped being posted by my front door after 13 years. 14 months ago. Thank you, Mr. Obama. I went back to the Democrats for Obama, and I was considered a big fish, got 150,000 votes, eh? So I went back to the Democrats to help Obama, and I met his sister, because I'm on the A list. I met his sister during the campaign, and she was a very beautiful, intelligent woman. And what is it that you do? It's like only 60 of us that were meeting Maya. So I have a very unusual job. I have a license, in fact, the first and longest licensed dispensary, and I sell medical marijuana and provide medical marijuana to sick people with, under my permit. I'm a regulated dispensary for 13 years. And she looked at me, and she said, "Well, you must work with an awful lot of sick people then, don't you?" "Yes, Dr. Meyer." She's a doctor of music and English, and she teaches music in Hawaii. Wonderful. And it's like, right away. So I gave her some materials about medical marijuana, and I gave her I have a blues record because her brother's from Chicago, right? So, and she said, "You said, did the federal government ever come after you?" And I said, "Oh, 13 years they've been outside my front door. I've been very frightened for a long, long time, but I've been strong for the patients. I'm a patient too, but I've been strong for them." And she looked at me and she said, 13 years they've been outside you. It's 12 years now. 12 years they've been outside your door. I said, "Yes, 12 years." So, 2 weeks after Obama was inaugurated, the federal agents left my cross. They haven't been posted now since 2 weeks after Obama took office. So I think that a little birdie was whispering in his ear that there was a very scared woman in California that didn't deserve to have an agent assigned to her. And I believe this in my heart of hearts, and I know that's why I support Obama. I know he's going to do a great job. I know that he is going to do the best for us, and I feel that we all have hope